Hello class! Welcome to our English online class. This is me again, Teacher Stella. So how's your day? Well, that's good to hear that, class. Okay, so before we begin, I want you to say that English is fun. Now say with me, English is fun. Great job, class! So for today, we are going to learn how to tell the time. This is a clock. This is a clock. The little hand shows us the hours and the big hand shows us the minutes. When the big hand is pointing to the 12, we say it's o'clock. For example, what's the time now? Excellent, it's 5 o'clock. When the big hand is pointing to the 6, we say it's half past because half of the hour has passed. So now it's half past 5 or 5:30. 5:30. Now this time, I'd like you to watch and listen carefully about time. So please watch this.
Hey kids, I have this problem today, and I was hoping you could help me with it. Will you help me with my problem? Thank you so much. Okay, today I was asked to go to my basketball game at 3:30 o'clock. I am not sure what that means, and that is why I need your help. Let's learn about telling time so I can make it to my basketball game. Here is an analog clock. This clock is a training clock and only has the hour hand on it. Whenever the hour hand points to one of the numbers, we can read the hour. Right now, the time is 1 o'clock. We say o'clock to represent the hour or the beginning of an hour. What time is it right now? It is 4 o'clock. Great job, guys. What hour is it right now? It is 10 o'clock. Great job. This clock is a great training clock, and we already learned about clocks with the minute hand, so let's take a look at the big clock. On this clock, we have both an hour hand and a minute hand. Right now, the time on the clock is 6 o'clock. We say o'clock when the minute hand points straight up because it is on the hour. What time is it right now? It is 7 o'clock. Great job again. On the right side, I have a digital clock, which as we learned before shows time but only using numbers. Both of these clocks show 7 o'clock. The digital clock shows 7 for the hour, and the 2 zeros show the minutes. Right now, the hour is 7 and the minutes are 0, so we say 7 o'clock. This time stuff is really cool, guys. Now that we know what o'clock means, it is time to learn about half hours so I can know when to go to my basketball game. Right now, the time is 7 o'clock, but watch this. The minute hand is moving around the clock, but you will also notice that the hour hand is moving as well. While the minute hand went all the way around the clock, the hour hand moved from the 7 to the 8. That means 1 hour went by. For the minute hand to go all the way around the clock, it has to go around 60 minutes. So 60 minutes is how long it takes for the minute hand to go around the clock once. I am going to take the minute hand halfway around the clock. Where would the minute hand point to if it just went halfway around the clock? Let's see. Mr. Clock, would you please move your minute hand halfway around the clock? Now we can see that the minute hand has gone halfway around the clock and has stopped at the 6. The small numbers on this clock are the minutes. The minute stopped at what number? The minute hand is pointing to the 30-minute mark. Halfway around the clock is 30 minutes. Great job, kids! The hour hand is in between the 8 and the 9. While the minute hand went halfway around the clock, the hour hand only moved halfway between the 8 and the 9. This is confusing because I do not know the hour. Do you think the hour is 8 or 9? The hour is still 8, even though it is past the 8. When the hour hand points right at a number, it starts the hour. It stays that hour until it reaches the next number. Right now, the hour hand is past the 8 halfway, and we see that the minute hand is pointing to the 30. We can say that the time is 8:30 o'clock. This happens to be the time that my school starts in the morning. My parents said that school starts at 8:30, and now I know what that means. 8:30. Wow, this time stuff is awesome. We have two clocks here, the analog clock on the left and the digital clock on the right. The digital clock shows 8:30 and the analog clock shows 8:30 as well. The 8 shows the hour and the 30 shows the minutes that have passed. If we were to write the time, we would write it just like the digital clock shows. Can you tell me what time it is now? The time is 12:30, or we could say it is 12:30. Great job, kids. We can see that a half hour or 30 minutes have passed since 12 o'clock. If we wanted to write this time, what would it look like? You would write it like you see it on this digital clock. 12 is the hour on the left and 30 minutes is on the right. The time is 12:30 or 12:30.
Okay, so for now, let's have your assignment. For the letter A, you are going to look, write, and match. And for the letter B, you are going to look, read, and complete the correct answer. So don't forget to write your name, your class and section, and your number. So that's all for today. I hope you learned from our lesson for today. And we will see you next time for our another exciting English lesson. So don't forget that English is fun. This is Teacher Stella saying goodbye.